This meeting is being recorded.
All right, Chris, we're
Wow.
live.
This has been a long time coming. It's just again, this is disappointing. I'm disappointed in us. It's been way too long. Way too long. I've been getting text messages daily about this, They've been missing us. It's not great.
Yeah, it has been bad. I think we lost a lot of subscribers, so I think we're back. We're down from about 500,000 to about 26, I think. So we're looking
Oh,
to work our way back up.
26, just like 26 isn't 26 or 26,000.
Uh, right now it's just we got just 26 people decided to stay with us. So they're going to be rewarded greatly.
They are.
Yeah.
It's not every day you get to see two beautiful personalities just come together.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back at it. Episode 13. Crazy. Currently eating these kiwi grapes. I don't know, they look interesting. But yeah, let's get right into it. Um, you know, First off, I guess we can start with our updates. First off, I am eating. Oh, what are you eating? Holy crap! Okay, holy crap, you're munching. He's eating the biggest burrito I think I've ever seen.
It's a grilled chicken wrap.
Did you make that? No way you made that.
No, I got it from our grab and go.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm, mm. Anyways, while Ian's munching, I'll give my spiel. So currently I'm in Copenhagen. I am 6 hours ahead. And I've been very, very busy. Yeah, so I'm studying abroad for the fall semester. So yeah, it's been made it a little bit more challenging for me and Ian to reconnect, but we're here and we're gonna start. Once I've start get, I already got I'm getting in my routine, so episodes will come more frequently. Been here for since like a month almost. Copenhagen's a very cool city. I enjoy it a lot. I can go into more detail about that later, but it's very livable. Very different than any other city I've been to. I'm also in a great location. I bike everywhere. It's overall just good vibes, and the weather's been really good so far. We're really far north, but it's been like 70 degrees every day. I'm sure that's going to come to an end soon. It's going to start getting cold. But yeah, last weekend I was in Norway. Uh, I went to Bergen, Norway, and then I took which is like in Western Norway, kind of, it's west of Oslo on the coast. And then I took a 2 hour bus, 2.5 hour bus ride after I landed to Gudvangen, which is a town in the middle of nowhere. Literally, it's like in between two mountains, and the only way can get in there is between like by a tunnel. And the bus just dropped us off at like midnight, and it was like the scariest thing ever. And they stayed in the cabin. Went hiking in the fjords. That's what they call it. It's like the two mountains with water in between the fjords where the Vikings lived. Absolutely electric experience. It was one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen. I have a couple funny stories. I can talk about that later too. Um, Potentially. And then went back to Bergen. Bergen, kind of a bot city, not gonna lie. And then I flew out of it. Then got back on Sunday. On Monday at like 7 a.m., I left to go to Western Denmark with my class for like a trip to visit all these different companies. Because I'm in a drug development and biotech class, and we just visited a bunch of companies. There's also cultural visits. Like we played like laser tag. That was electric. Got first place. I was on fire. All the nerds couldn't beat my skill. All that Rainbow Six Siege has come back to me. No, also it was really cool. It was like paintball, but like laser tag with like guns. Ian, have you ever played paintball?
No.
Never? I'll tell one quick story. I My only experience with paintball, I played a couple times, but it was like I don't know. Jack Hansen is crazy shout. Jack Hansen's like 10th grade birthday. We went to play with paintball. and um we were playing, and Nick Turnage was like really try hard, and like holy, he came out of nowhere, and I was like squatting like on my knee. I was like on my knees essentially, and somehow there was like a wood. It was like a wood covering, but there was like a gap in between the like the ground and the like the fence you was behind, and I was like on my knees, and I got shot directly in the groin, and the ball didn't break, and that was like the most. Honestly, I think it's the most pain I think I've been in my life. I couldn't breathe. I literally think I threw up. It was awful. But yeah, just I'm getting really off topic now. Trying to summarize it. I don't know why I shared that, but yeah, that was funny. But yeah, paintball was or laser tag was electric. Went to two different cities in Denmark. Uh, I think one was called Eros, and the other one's so dense. They're kind of like bot. Like Copenhagen's cool, the other ones are kind of bot, not gonna lie. But we went there, went to visit a bunch of companies, can talk about that more too. And then I came back, and then this weekend I got back like literally an hour ago, and then this weekend I'm going to Berlin. Uh, yeah, which should be electric. And yeah, that's my update, Ian. Go with you ready? You almost done? Like, should I keep talking? It doesn't look like you're done yet.
No, I'm good. I go.
You sure? Can you talk and eat? Like, is that doable? Can you multitask?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
Okay, I believe in you.
I
Just
actually read.
just don't chew with your mouth open, because the fans don't like that.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, you're big. Ian, keep your mouth closed.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm back in Notre Dame, back in beautiful South Bend, Indiana.
Lit.
Um, yeah, so I got back, I don't know, like 20 days ago maybe, so maybe like 3 weeks now. It's been great so far. Been very busy, classes, clubs, working, but it's been really good. Been having a lot of fun. I guess probably the biggest highlight I have from recently is this weekend. We had Zach Bryan in Notre Dame Stadium. So we had a concert. Shane Gillis came, did a comedy set, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It's fire.
Um, yeah, I don't know. These next couple of days, nothing too crazy. Today I'm doing one of our dorms on campus hosts like a 9/11 stadium run to honor those who lost their lives. So I'm running like 110 flights later in the football stadium. And then this weekend we host Texas A&M for a night game, so that should be cool too.
But
But yeah, been good. Been hungry, wanting more, chasing more type deal.
That's Ian. That's electric. I saw your video earlier today. That fired me up. That absolutely fired me up. What an electric. You've been putting the work in, Ian. I can tell. I can tell.
I appreciate that, Chris.
Um, but yeah, it's a great update to share. Um, I don't know if there's any group updates to share. That I can think of that are like worthwhile for the podcast.
I won.
Okay, let's hear it.
Big shout out, Ian Romay, first race of the year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ran
Congrats,
a
Ian.
ran a PR in the, I want to say it wasn't the 5K. Let me check my notes.
I think it was 10K, wasn't it?
No, it was 15 minutes. Um,
Oh, maybe it was 5K then.
I feel like it was like something.
Probably 5K. I think it's
Oh,
funny because they
six.
were.
It's 6K.
That's weird.
5 minute pace in the 6K.
No,
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, shout out Ian. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess everyone's back at school now. That's the update, really.
yeah.
Uh, I've talked to like literally, I feel like everyone like once maybe. I've talked to Nate like once or twice. He seems like he's alive. That's good. Julian, I think he's alive. Um, it's just funny. I met like there's like a lot of Washington Lee people here, and like a lot of them know Julian. It's kind of funny. Or at least know of Julian, I should say. Um,
Good reputation, or
I think when you think of a character, there's never perfection. There's ups and downs. Overall positive reputation, I would say. I'll leave it as that. Um, yeah. Shout out Nate. You guys got beat up by USF, or is that right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, they rank Florida. That's crazy. You don't rank Florida. Come on. It's just dumb. Um, but yeah, I don't know if there's any other updates. Um, that I can think of at least. I know. Oh, shout out Laura. She's been killing it on the field. She's been getting some playing time. Laura, keep crushing it. Um, yeah, her first final season of field hockey. So hopefully it's a good one, or at least at Ryder, at least. But yeah, that's all I have to update. Um, you want to move, Ian? You want to move into our new segment now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so thank you, Mr. Talty, for suggesting this. I think each week we film, we're gonna try to give some predictions for the upcoming football games, both NFL and college football games, all the big ones. Um, we'll see, and maybe after each week we can see how good we do. Maybe have a tally or something. So I guess we can start with the NFL. First off, Ian, I want to say, screw you. We beat the crap out of you. Go Birds. Cowboys suck. And yeah, 1-0. And I can't believe you got rid of Micah Parsons. Ian, you sent Micah Parsons to my second favorite team. How do you feel about that? Oh, he's chewing. I should.
I'll
That's
speak behind my hand, so you can't see me
all right.
chewing.
Good, good, good.
I was proud of the way the Cowboys played. I was happy with the game. I love the fight, love the effort. I mean, we didn't even play well. We hung in there with the defending champs. I'm excited for the season to come. Looking forward for when the Eagles come to Dallas, see what happens then. But yeah,
Well,
I only want guys in the locker room who want to be there. Right now, we got the team that wants to be there. We got the
Micah
team that
wanted to be there. Micah wanted to be there. You guys didn't let him. You literally forced him out. What are you talking about? He wanted to be there.
hey, we're gonna move forward with the guys who are there. We're not gonna look back.
I guess we'll see. It's either going to turn out, honestly, my opinion of the trade, you guys got a lot of first round picks come up. Either going to be really good or really bad. I'm leaning towards bad. I feel like you can't trade away a player like Michael Parsons just on a whim. Um, but hey, I guess we'll see. I don't think it's as bad as people put it out to be, but I do think it's bad. But I'm happy as a Packers fan. I'm happy to get we give up an interior defensive tackle, but we get one of the best edge rushers in the game. So yeah, very exciting. But yeah, you want to move into our rankings?
Are we doing rankings or are we doing
Or,
like
or
we doing
sorry,
picks?
games.
Yeah. How
All
many
right,
how many do you want to do each? Are we picking each one and like keeping track?
I think so, right?
All right.
At least for NFL.
Yeah,
Should
sounds
I
good.
share? All right. So first up on Friday we have Commanders at Packers. Easy pick. I got Packers, obviously, but Commanders are gonna put up a good fight. You know, it's gonna
Um,
be it's gonna be close.
yeah, I'll take the Packers too.
Okay. Browns at Ravens. Ravens easily. Browns suck.
Agree.
Okay. Jaguars at Bengals. I'm gonna take Bengals. Because of yeah, they're both kind of mid, honestly.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Jaguars. I think the
Oh wow,
Bengals lose a lot of close games to bad opponents because their defense is terrible. So
they do. Yeah, I mean, I believe in Joe Burrow though, even though his O-line sucks. Giants at Cowboys. I got Cowboys. Giants are horrendous this year.
let's go.
I'm sad to say because I hate both of them, but you gotta pick the Cowboys. Bears at Lions. Give me the Lions. I don't believe in Caleb Williams. I just don't.
Um, Yeah, I think the Lions played poorly this weekend, but I think the Bears are not very good.
Yeah. So you agree?
Yeah.
Patriots at Dolphins. What a crappy game. I'm gonna go Patriots. Um, Not really a big reason. They both kind of suck. Uh, I don't know. I just have a vibe. Patriots are gonna win. I don't really know.
I'll go Dolphins just to be a little
Oh,
different.
you're gonna spice it up.
Yeah.
49ers at Saints.
I think you skipped Rams, Titans.
Rams Titan. Did I really? Rams at Titan. Did I? No, I don't. I didn't skip it.
We
Or I
didn't
don't know.
we didn't talk about it.
All right, Rams at Titans. Oh, I did. Wait. No, that's just farther down the list for me, Ian.
Oh, I guess
All right,
we're on different lists. My bad.
I'm on NFL.com. But okay. Well, so 49ers at Saints. How
That's
can you give me the Saints?
I'm going Niners.
All right. Bills at Jets. Bills. Easy. Do you agree, Ian?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills.
Seahawks at Steelers. Give me my Steelers. I believe in Aaron Rodgers, even though he's old. He played relatively good. Uh, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
we'll
take the
see.
Steelers as well.
Rams at Titans. Um, both kind of mid. Give me the Rams.
Yeah.
Panthers at Cardinals. Yeah, probably Cardinals, I guess.
Yep.
Kyler Murray's kind of buns, but Panthers are always bad. Broncos at Colts. Give me the Broncos.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
Hmm. All right, Ian. Eagles at Chiefs. Give me my birds.
I'm gonna take the
Come on.
Chiefs.
All right, screw you. Falcons at Vikings. Give me the Vikings. JJ
Yeah.
McCarthy's gonna light it up. He's so inconsistent, but I feel like he's gonna be good eventually. Bucks at Titans. Give me the Bucks. And then Chargers at
Wait,
Raiders.
what'd you just
Oh,
say? Bucks?
Bucks at Texans. Sorry,
Oh
I
yeah,
said Bucks.
Bucks at Texans. I'm gonna take the Texans.
And Chargers at Raiders. Um, I don't even know.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
I'll take the Raiders. I don't know. I will see. I think Ash and Genty could pop off. I guess we'll see. All right, that was all the NFL games. I don't know how we're gonna. There's a
Just
lot of
why don't we
good.
just do it? Why don't we just do a couple?
Yeah, no, I was gonna pick a. I wasn't gonna do all of them. Um, I don't even know what the good ones are. Let me see. We'll start with Texas A&M at Notre Dame. Ian, what's your pick?
I'm going Notre Dame all the way, baby. Let's go Irish.
I agree. Florida at LSU. Give me, give,
LSU.
give, yeah, give me LSU, Nate. Sorry, Nate. You guys suck. Tennessee at Georgia.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, give me the dogs,
Yeah. I'm gonna
and
go.
then,
I'm gonna go Tennessee. Upset.
oh wow, valid. Um, what other close games are there? That's I eat all the big ones. Colorado at Houston. I keep give me Houston. I don't believe in Colorado.
Yeah.
Houston's kind of mid. And then we got Clemson, I think, at Georgia Tech. I'm gonna say give me Clemson.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. And then let's do Miami at USF. High key, I have Miami on upset alert. I actually really like USF. I think I could see them upsetting Miami. So I'm gonna take you at USF.
All right. I'm gonna take Miami.
And then Ole Miss at Arkansas. High key, the Razorbacks look good. I'm gonna take the Razorbacks.
All right.
You take the what you take, Ian?
I'll take Arkansas too.
All right. Both underdog picks there. All right, think that's it. So I guess we'll see how we do next week. Hopefully, I'm good at guessing. I don't know. We'll see. I think overall, I think we made pretty solid picks in agreement for the most part. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's a good little section we have there. Mm, all right, so I guess we can move into talking about some of the companies I visited in the past couple days, if that's good for you, Ian.
Yeah, it works for me.
Sweet. Um, so one of the companies I visited in the past I think it was Monday was Aura Farm, which is a pharmaceutical based company. Yeah, Aura Farm. It's a funny name. I know, Ian, you're giggling. You know what the funniest thing? We're in like a serious meeting, and the guy kept saying 6-7.
Seriously?
I was I was dying. Thing is, I didn't find it funny until like really recently when it became like unfunny. That's like I don't know. I find things funny when they're not funny anymore. But anyways,
Hmm.
hilarious. I was just looking at all my guys in the class. We just kept looking at each other. It was hilarious. Um, but yeah, Aura Farm. It's a Danish-based company. Um, and I think it's in. I don't want to get it. I think it's in Aarhus, I believe. Wait, let me see if I'm wrong. No, it's in Odense. Sorry, it's in Odense, or I don't know how you say it, but it's like in the middle of Denmark. Anyways, beats the point. Very interesting company because one of the biggest companies here is Novo Nordisk. You probably heard of it. They make a lot of those obesity related drugs that just came out. Big deal. But what Orafarm does differently is they're a decent sized company, but their main focus is it's called parallel importing or something like that. Anyways, their main focus is how you sell drugs is like the price at each country, at least in Europe, how it works is the drugs in each country, there's like an organization that sets the price. So like when you come out with a new drug, you're gonna go to the government. You're like, what can I set the price to? And each government in Europe's gonna be like, all right, you can set it to this amount of dollars. Let's say you can set it to in Denmark, the price is gonna be $80 for maybe like a I don't know, a blood pressure medication. Let's say set at $80, and then you can also have say the Spain could be like, oh no, we're gonna set it at $60, and they're gonna buy it at $60, and the developer is gonna be forced to sell it at $60 there, and that's gonna be sent to wholesalers who then send it to, your local pharmacy to get picked up by a patient. And what their business model is which is something very unique I never thought of. So in the EU, you have free trade. You know, you're not taxed on if you're sending goods from one country to another in Europe. There's no taxes on anything, no tariffs. So their business model is like if Spain is selling it for 60 to these wholesalers, and in Denmark it's 80, we'll buy it off the wholesalers for 65, and then we'll sell it to the wholesalers and maybe in Denmark for 70 instead of the 80, then buying it directly from the the company that's developing the drug. So in that return, then maybe the wholesaler sells the price at 75 instead of 80 to the patient. So by that, if you're a patient, you're paying $75 instead of $80 by getting these repackaged drugs that, are getting shipped from one country to another. Essentially, the whole business model is they take drugs from another country that are perfectly fine, just made for a different country. They repackage them, relabel them, and then send them to Denmark or other countries and to give a better deal. And I think overall they've saved like bill, billions of dollars, maybe not, I don't know billions, but definitely millions of dollars each year based off this model because you're getting cheaper drug prices it's kind of interesting because I was like, this could never work in the US, but that's their whole parallel distribution is like it was really interesting. I never thought of anything like that. There's a whole company based on this like loophole essentially, based on these drug prices. And they're constantly watching like what the prices are being set to, because they're constantly fluctuating, but they're just trying to get the best deal to import the drugs from one country to another. So they'll buy pretty much from whatever country in Europe has the cheapest, they'll buy from and then sell it out. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, Ian?
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, big savings, and they're also profiting off that. Um, so that was their main part of the business, but that's not, it's scalable, but not like eventually, there's competition, and they're probably one of the biggest companies to do that, this parallel import of these drugs. But they also talked a little about their development of generics. And essentially what a generic is like once a drug gets out of like whatever patent it has. So like if you make a drug, your patent maybe lasts like, I don't know, let's say 20 years, maybe 18 years, and you're the only one that can sell that drug till that point. And when the patent expires, anyone's allowed to make whatever drug. And essentially, what companies will do is they'll just copy the drug. They don't obviously know how to, they won't be told, like, no companies can give out the secret of how to make a drug, but they'll figure it out, copy the drug, and then sell it at a cheaper price. And it kind of resets the market. Like, I don't know. You think of something like, your local, like, naproxen sodium, which essentially that's like one of your uh normal like pain relievers. There's like a bajillion brands of it. You got like Aleve and you got like I don't even know what else. But anyways, they make generics and essentially they'll sell whatever, like they'll just sell the drug name on the thing rather than like these like big label brands at a cheaper price. But they're interesting. It was interesting because their focus was not necessarily on these like big drugs that are going right out of patent. Like when drugs get out of patent, there's a bajillion companies that are making the generic and trying to like fight each other to get like just to sell this generic that they know will work. But their idea was like they're looking at more older drugs that the patent's already expired for a long time, but no one's made a generic yet for that drug, so the prices are still high. They're making drugs for those type of products. So there's less competition, less patient base, but there's less competition, and they can get a greater share of the market because they're not competing with these large generic companies that they physically can't produce as much drugs as them. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. It was really cool to get inside of like a big company like that. And I think I don't know what else. I think we have a couple more visits. I know I go to a hospital tomorrow. As part of like a drug meeting or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's my experience from Aura Farm. Just a funny name.
Thank you for sharing, Chris. I have a question.
Yeah,
So,
go for it.
um, you said that they're targeting kind of drugs that have been out of patent for a while that generic brands haven't swooped in yet. Is there
Yeah.
like any reason why the generic brands aren't targeting certain drugs?
Well, these companies, I mean, mostly, I mean, when it comes down to is, how profitable a generic can be. If say these obesity drugs, they only have like 8 years on they're pretty expensive right now. In like 10 years, they'll go out of patent. And they're all, when that goes out of patent, everyone knows there's going to be a huge fight over this because everyone wants this drug. It's high, like a lot of reachable to a lot of patients. The drugs they focus on is there's this really a lot smaller of a patient base, so it's less profitable to go into for these big companies. They'd rather focus on the big ones. So there's less profit to be involved, but they believe that's worthwhile because there's less competition for them.
I
That makes
understand.
sense. It's a
Yeah,
more sustainable practice for a smaller company. And not that they're small, I think they have $1 billion revenue or something. They make a lot of money. But just comparatively to these humongous drug companies, they can't compete with them, so they focus on a smaller, less profitable patient base. But yeah,
got it. Thank you.
yeah. And then what else did I do? We visited some universities, which is cool. Uh, and we got to meet with some guy who was developing new ways for drug delivery, which is cool. And what else did we do? Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty much it. And I got tour a bunch of facilities and all the lab, uh, whatever you call it, stuff. Uh, but yeah, overall it was pretty cool. Mm, But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to add necessarily, unless you have any more questions, Ian.
No, I think you did a great job explaining. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure the viewers benefited greatly from the insight that you have gained.
Yeah, I definitely I simplified it a lot, but it was cool. But yeah, moving on. I think maybe the fans kind of want to hear about, I'm in Europe right now, but maybe the fans want to hear about your experience in Switzerland. We haven't talked about that yet, have we?
That's very true. Yeah, so I don't know, in the kind of the beginning, middle area of August, my family and I went to Switzerland for a week, which was very fun. We went to, let's see, we flew into Zurich and then we drove to Montreux. And then from Montreux, we went to Interlaken and then we finished in Zurich. So, yeah, I mean, it was very nice. Um, the weather was very hot, which was unexpected, but scenics wise, it was beautiful. The mountains and the fields were awesome. The cities were pretty cool. I think Zurich was probably my least favorite. It was all right.
Oh,
But I thought
why is
Interlock,
it bad?
it wasn't bad. It was kind of like a city. It wasn't super distinct or unique, but
Hmm.
Interlaken, which was the second place we visited, was pretty awesome. It was a small city, so like the population of the city itself is small, but like a big, pretty big like tourist destination because of how beautiful it is. It's right next to the
Yeah.
Alps, which was really cool. Um, but yeah, I mean overall it was a great time. I think probably my favorite thing we did. Yeah, I would say, let's see. So one of the things we did was we took like they had like a cable car that took you up to the top of a mountain, and then we hiked around up there, and then we got dinner on the side of the mountain, which was pretty cool. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, let me see. Let me check my photos, make sure I'm not missing anything important.
Yeah, come on, Ian.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, it was a blast. Had a great time. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, we went to two small towns. One was called Lauterbrunnen and one was called Grindelwald. Lauterbrunnen is called like the home of like I don't know 100, 200 waterfalls. So there's waterfalls all over the place, which was pretty cool. We went behind one. We went into like a canyon that had a bunch of glacier waterfalls. So that was probably my favorite thing we did. Um, but yeah, I mean, overall it was awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Hmm.
But I think we're about to run out of time on this WebEx recording, so we'll have to
Oh my
start
God.
a part two.
This is poverty, Ian. Poverty.
Well, we only have
Yep.
26 subscribers.
Come on, we gotta work on this. We need to put a GoFundMe in the caption. This is ridiculous. Here, wait, I have an idea. How much time do we have, Ian?
Could end at any second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can get this off. Guys, Venmo me, so we can afford to not run out of time. Please, please help us. Somebody help us. All right,